Hi, it's Richard Bromwell here from Charterhouse Auctioneers, and we'll do a great big walk and a talk through our great big two-day auction coming up in January, on January the 2nd and January the 5th. Starting off down here, we've got a lot to get through. These are really nice. I spent 5 years working up in the Yorkshire Dales of tenants many years ago. These are black-faced sheep up there, the Dales. All the Brian Irvings there, they've come from a lovely manor house over near Marlborough. We've got a lot of modern art as well. This is the Paul Richard Aho, A-H-O. I hope I spelled that and pronounced that correctly. Sort of 200 to 300, some modern art, more Brian Irvings. Over through here, we've got a big collection of Beresford Hill as well. We've got the badgers, we've got the deers, we've got some dogs, and up through reception. Come on, Ash, off we go. Oh yeah, and here we go. There's some Tamworth. These little piggies are going to market. Lovely little watercolour that. Up through here, more Brian Irvings, more, there we go, there's a lovely Dales view. It couldn't be anywhere else, could it? More Beresford Hills. Up through into reception. We're going to just do a quick drive-by shooting of Jim just there. There we go, more Beresford Hill. We are enjoying the Beresford Hills today. Up through here, and this is one of the star lots of the sale. We've got the Gillian Ayres here, a wonderful composition. One thing you can't really come across from where you're sitting watching this is actually how thick and deep this paint is. Gillian Ayres, it's been owned by the clients. You just look at that, absolutely wonderful. This is not an A-level student piece. This is between £13,000 and £16,000, and it is unframed, so don't even get a frame. Up through here, we've got even more Beresford Hill. Well, this is lovely as well. On my right, a bit of local interest. Here we go, Lawrence Belbin. Lovely local artist, here we go. And obviously not a view of Sherborne and Dorset, but a view of Venice. On through into the top sale room. Both the sale rooms are pretty much full and rammed. We've been super busy. Big dining table, set of 10 chairs. Over here, because we've got a lot of decorative arts as well. This is one of my favourite lots on the sale. Normally sort of wardrobes aren't good news. This is really a linen cabinet. It's limed oak, and yes, it's a Heels little piece here from a property we cleared over, not a million miles over in Gillingham. Over through here, more furniture, lots of furniture, lots of decorative arts. They've got no decorative art sale should be without a piece of Godwin in there. In through here, and in fact, I tell you what, Ash, just have a good look over there. We're filling the cabinets up. We've got hundreds of pieces of Beswick, which is coming up later on in January. On through here, we've got a lovely studio here. All these items, all the metalworks, all the pottery, all the ceramics, all the artwork over there, that's all by an artist called Lucy Wynne. Sadly, she passed away about a year ago. Lived up in Islington in London. Lovely Regency house. We went up there, we emptied the house for the clients, and we've got all of her artwork coming up here. Also artwork, come on, have a look at this. This is one of my favourite pieces here. Can you see cheeky little impish fellows there? Now we see and sell a lot of Royal Doulton over the years. This is probably the nicest piece I've ever seen of Doulton. This has come up from a client, a property we cleared down in Bournemouth, and it was just in amongst the books. I saw it, I thought, wow, that is wonderful. In between £500 and £1,000. We have a lot of books, and this is, I've actually going to call this a book in some respects, because this is, there he is, there's old William Shakespeare, and this is carved out of mulberry. And the Victorians basically, well, technically, depending on what you read, it was actually in the 18th century when they started making little trinkets out of the mulberry tree from William Shakespeare's house. I have no idea how many boxes have been made, but probably a lot more than the tree that actually existed first. Lovely little thing, though, really interesting. Sort of about £500 on that. Decorative arts encompasses a broad selection from the Godwin. And if we just come here, and I have to be very careful with these, I have 3 swatch watches. We have the Kiki Picasso watch there. That is between £8,000 and £12,000. Yes, you heard it correctly. We have 2 of the jellyfish swatch watches. There we go. And those are between, yes, those are between £7,000 and £9,000 for each of the jellyfish watch. Why didn't I keep my little swatch watch? Well, if I had, these are the super rare, these are the holy grail of swatch watches, all in the decorative arts sale. So come on, Ash, on through here. So I've got the decorative arts there. We've got bits of ships as well. I see no ships, only hard ships. Through on into the back sewroom, which is, yes, It is full, it's on top, it's underneath. We've got pictures, prints, books, lots of Staffordshire. We've got modern art, we've got pottery, we've got metalwares. We've got pretty much everything under the sun. We've got Breweriana. That's something which I'll be saying over Christmas, I'm sure. We've got Treen up through here. We've got Delft. These are actually these are by Alan Turner. Lucy Wynne, who we've just talked about next door. This was the husband, so he was an architect and an artist as well, but most of the collection predominantly Lucy Wynne. On through here, we've got a lovely little collection of engravings. Here we go, etchings. A lot of these were actually bought from Chris Beatles, the gallery there. Those are all lovely timber hauling in Devon. Again, all coming in their reserve. Collection of William Lionel Wiley's. We've got books, we've got Tolkien. We have a vast selection on top and underneath of Folio Society books. Again, all come in, all in their reserve. Down through here, we've got Lawrence Stephen Lowry, a little side print there. On through here, there's ceramics and metalwares and bits and pieces. I nearly fell over some of the pictures then because it is so full in here. We've got Asian, you name it, we've got it here. Great 2-day sale. Can't wait to crack on with it.